How's it going? How we doing? Happy Tuesday. I just had some Taco Bell, girl. I'm full. I'm full and very phlegmy from Taco Bell. Yeah. It's worth it. It's always worth it. Hey, lady. I don't know. How do you pronounce your Tasak? Taseka? Hey, Panther. How's it going, everybody? So today, what are we gonna do today? Travis is back in town. The boys is back in town. Jelly is sick, which is sad face. So she won't be joining us. But I think Travis and Nikki and I are gonna play some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's been a while since I've played some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But I'm excited. I'm assuming they'll probably be ready in like an hour. So we can just hang for a little bit. Maybe we can do one of these bad boys. See what it's got to say for today, for Tuesday. Yay for Travis being on the stream. And Nikki. Like Zach. It's my gamer tag since, wow. I named my first orc Sack. Sadly, it was used, so it got Sack. Got you. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the pronunciation help. I will try to remember that. How's everybody doing? How's it going? How's your Tuesday? What am I thinking? I don't know, you know? Everything's shit. That's relatable. I decided yesterday that I was done wallowing in my shit, so so I've decided we're back, you know, we're out here, we're back. We're getting our groove back. All is well, it's fine. It's fine. Because you know what? The obstacles in our path are our path, okay? Remember that. Remember that. I did nothing all day and tomorrow I have to leave my house and it gives me anxiety. I'm great. Yeah, sure, let's say that. Yeah. That's relatable too. It's very relatable. I too am the person who gets anxiety for having to leave my house, so like I get it. There was like a period of time that I like felt like every time I left my house, like I like lived in a fishbowl. Like every time I would leave my house, I felt like people were just staring at me all the time. That was like my anxiety, like on a hyper end. But you know what? It's gotten better. But I still feel that feeling of like, oh God. Oh God. I have to go out and like people will see me. I'll be perceived. Hate that. Oh no, your landlord wants to increase rent by 20% and then again next year. So I take it to the press. Greedy lawyer rips off students. Yes. Power to the people. Man, I hate landlords. Who needs them? Not me. My landlord is like a couple. It's like an older couple, and the woman's cool. Like she rented the apartment to me, but her husband is like, he's like a handyman, so he's like the guy you call when something like goes wrong in the apartment, and he like comes and he's just like condescending and like kind of a dick and kind of like, I don't know. He just makes me feel like he thinks I'm an idiot and I know nothing. And even when I try to like tell him that I understand what he's trying to tell me, or that I understand what he's talking about. He's just like, no, you don't. I'm like, I'm not worried about people seeing me. I just feel overwhelmed being around people in general. Well, I hate small talk with strangers. Yeah, I don't know if it was so much like just being seen. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like existing in front of people. Like, I have no problem being seen. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, your landlord is the architect of the building that you live in? Wow, that's intense. World War II bunker, and on its rooftop they have built some apartments with huge balconies above the city. Been living in the same place for 21 years now. That's my safe place. Dang. Well, I hope it works out for you. I hope he backs down and gets a conscience. I swear, people these days, these humans, these greedy humans. I mean, it'd be one thing if, society was like allowing, pay increases and, minimum wages to be competitive in the world of all these rising prices, but that just ain't the case. Let's see how he reacts to some Ren style diss in public paper. I've always been an extroverted introvert. Same, Nikki, same. Like, if you get me going, I'm a good time. But until then, Mom. Mom's the word. Mom. You finally got an announcement of a rent cap in your province? It's a little too late. I mean, it's better than not, I guess, but yeah. I mean, I think LA has some, like, rent control stuff, but, like, I don't know. And I once got, like, a letter in the mail about what my rent was at a certain point, and then being like, you moved in after, but just know that they rented it less than, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to tell me. I don't know how it helps me. Does it keep them from raising it? I don't know. I haven't even lived here a year yet, so who knows what they're going to start playing with my wallet. But man, if they do, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. If we connect on a vibe, it's a blast, but then I will isolate for days to recharge. Yeah. Yep. Same. I'm like, okay, I've done too much. I've done too much. I can't do anything for a while. All right, let's see. Okie dokes. Ooh. We got 5 of candles. And it's the Oogie Boogie Boys. Yes, queen. Reversed, because, the cards love giving me reversed. Because I'm just a backward bitch. Because that's what it is, I guess. Knock, knock, knock. Who there? Who there? Candles. Alright. 5. Of course, I take pictures of my cards because otherwise I'll forget what I've gotten. All right, 5 of candles reversed. It says, while the upright 5 of candles tells a conflict with others, that friction becomes internalized when the card is reversed. Are you feeling at war with yourself? Are you struggling with a tough personal decision? Don't be so hard on yourself and trust that things will work out in time. Interesting. Isn't 5 of Wands about conflict? And reverse would maybe be releasing that. I mean, maybe. This is saying that it becomes internalized, which is interesting. An internal conflict. A conflict with yours truly. From yours truly. Yeah. I mean, am I feel like I think I was thinking about it last night, and this idea that, like, because of the trauma that I suffered my entire life, I have a very hard time deciphering how I feel. Acknowledging how I feel, understanding how I feel, pinpointing how I feel. And I think sometimes I beat myself up over that, because I beat myself up about everything, because that's what I was taught to do, because that's what was done to me. And sometimes it's hard. It just feels like this, like, void or a hollowness or an emptiness, and I'm just like, what the fudge is that? Am I happy? Am I okay? Am I not okay? What is it? Like, where is it going? What am I supposed to do with it? So that's always been kind of a difficult thing for me. So it's hard to tell if I have a conflict with myself. Like, the conflict could be, I don't know, whether or not I'm, doing the right thing or in the right place or that kind of thing. Yeah, I can see it could mean that, but my first thought was realizing it, or maybe in this case, internalizing it so you can work through it yourself. Yeah, you've trained yourself to ignore your feelings. That's hard to overcome. Yeah. And not expect an outside solution. I never expect an outside solution at this point. I feel like it's definitely that kind of defense mechanism of, the hyper independence, the having to count on myself, the not being able to trust other people will be there, or will, stand up for me, or will catch me if I fall, or all these things. So it's like I have to consistently be on it for myself, which I think I can, like, marionette as far as I can go, but to actually, like, break down, to, like, look within, to, like, see what's happening with me is difficult. I mean, I can figure out logistics. I can figure out, like, okay, you haven't eaten, so you're hungry. You're, like, you are worried about money, like, that kind of thing. Okay, cool. But, like, actually, like, emotions, like, I mean, like, my whole life has been such a, like, shit show, that, like, my baseline is so wonky compared to, like, the normal, the average person. That for so long it's always just been kind of like, well, you're not suffering right now, so you're great. Like, it's always at an extreme. It's like you're either, like, suffering, or, well, this has to be joy. This has to be happiness, because it's not that thing over there. So, and then when you start to get into, like, nuances, that's when it's like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And then I just start to, like, spiral about it. And I'm like, why is that? Maybe I know why that is. How do I learn that? Can I learn that? Am I just broken? Am I just broken? Aw, Sack, thank you for subscribing with your Prime. I appreciate it. Already 2 months from a renegade to a renegade and a Marissa Gade. Marissa Gade. That's great. Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking about that last night. I was like, okay, girl, like, close your eyes. Like, how do you feel? I'm like, well, it's just an emptiness when I try to get in there and, like, really figure myself out in a way that isn't just, like, listing what's happened to me. But I loved that video where it was like, the obstacles in your path are your path. And then I started thinking about that, and I was just like, okay, well, My obstacles have been what? An uncaring, unsupportive family. My obstacles have been finding love that's not predatory. You know, like, and I'm not gonna like beat myself up for like what other people have done to me, right? Like, it's not my choice. I didn't decide these things. It's not the action from me that caused the life that I've lived. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at myself for this shit. Like, and it's not even that helpful to be mad at the people who have done it to me, you know? Because, like, what does that do at the end of the day? Nothing. And I need to stop trying to, like, convince myself that I'm gonna get anything from these people or that I can learn anything of value from these people. And I think I'm finally at that part of my life where I'm like, okay, it's time to let it go. Like, no, I'm not letting go the fact that, like, I've been harmed and that, because sometimes it makes me feel like, well, it's okay or they get away with it, but more so in the vein of, like, I'm not going to expect anything from these people. I'm not going to expect some big homecoming or some big acknowledgement or, like, some healing, you know, switch or change up, you know, that'd be great, but like, I'm not expecting that. And I shouldn't waste my energy and my time and my emotions on, you know, being disappointed and feeling, you know, so hurt and harmed when that doesn't play out. Like, it's just, that ain't it, and that's fine. I gotta be okay with that. Good plan. Close your eyes and ask yourself how you feel. That's healthy. Even if you don't find answers, asking the question is helpful, right? I mean, I hope so. I feel like you could benefit from chakra work or those types of therapy where you're just physically processing things. Not as much talk therapy. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, my ex was like into sound healing and did try to do some of the chakra stuff with like sound bowls and stuff on me, and like a part of me felt that there was some sort of positive thing with that, but also now it feels like, I don't know, it was like, to me it felt almost tainted because it was him, and I knew that he like saw things about like the work that I did with talk therapy that was actually did a lot of healing for me. Like, I think everyone benefits from talk therapy. And I do want to get back to it. But I do see benefit of other things, you know, but like, that's what's difficult when it comes to stuff like that, is because my only introduction into it was from a person who made me feel like, well, this is something that works versus that other thing that I don't believe in. You know, like, it's like, I feel like he kind of tainted it, but I wouldn't want to, like, you know, ruin a possible path to healing just because it's attached to somebody and some other opinion of mine. 2 months ago, I got my first rent increase and wanted to ask my parents for some money until I find a better job because of rent increase. And they laughed at me and said, by 40, you should have your shit together. That's not our problem. Wow. Fuck those people. They continue with, how are you ever going to find a partner? No one can find anything in you when you can't even provide for your own apartment. Oh, fuck off. Not many people have their shit together right now, no matter what age. Period. And anybody who tells you that they have their shit together is a fucking liar. They're a liar. Like, they are. And something is missing. And something is a problem. Something is amiss, okay? What was it? I saw this video recently. I really loved it. This guy was talking about how, like, he doesn't trust normal people because, like, to exist in our society, and remain normal or, like, unaffected or, like, unfazed by the way in which our society works, like, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. I'm sorry. Like, it's inhumane. It's inhumane. It's inhumane to look at someone who's asking you for your help because they need it, for you to be like, you should have your shit together by now. Because, are you kidding? Like, and the whole generational bit about it too, because it's like, okay, well, you could have had your shit together at 40 back then when it was easier to have your shit together at 40, but the shit ain't the same now. Like, it's not the same now, so don't play like it's the same, because it's not. That pisses me off. Like, don't even act like 40 now is the same as 40 then, bitch. It's not. They live in their own house and are sort of rich retirees living a very good life, so some people don't struggle even at this time. Yeah, but how they get that way, you know? They got that way during a time that it was easier to get that way. And now they want to look at everybody else and be like, why don't you live my life? And it's like, it's not that simple. It's not that easy. It's almost impossible at this point to do whatever the fuck they did to get to the life that they have now. Like, that's what it really sucks about our society, and especially this time in history, is just like, you can't just like bootstrap yourself up. Like, that's not like, every single thing in this world to like exist and to survive, to live, that a human needs is so far out of like our attainability. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. And if you can't acknowledge that, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Either that, or you're just fucking so far removed from the reality that you're that naive. Like, grow up. Grow up and open your eyes and pay attention to other people's lives for 2 seconds. Like, seriously. Yep, the older generation has trouble understanding how things are becoming exponentially more difficult on all kinds of levels. Finding work, affording things, expectations of society, things we need to have to survive in today's world. Period. Talk therapy or acid, considering set and setting. For real. I mean, not acid for me, but MDMA, yeah. I mean, I think I am doing as well as I am in my mental health because of talk therapy and MDMA. Period. And I won't lie. The other therapy I'm thinking of isn't chakra work. I just forget what it's called. Yeah, Reiki. What's the therapist brings up past stuff that are still trapped in the body, and that you tap your body. EM. I'm way back in chat. Sorry, guys. EMDR therapy. My therapist did that as well. And yeah, it's intense. It messes you up. Like, cause that stuff messed me up. Like, in a good way, but also it's just like a lot. It started when capitalism was on stage 7 or so. Vibes. What would you do if you woke up and it was 2002? Buy a house with my lunch money. Hey, pineapple. My grandpa worked as a loader at the airport and made enough to buy a house in SoCal. I envy that. Yeah. I managed to happen to only have like sad MDMA experiences. Oh no. No. That, you know, sometimes you need the sad experience, you know. I think I had very loving experiences. I had very temperature regulating problem experiences. But also just very like seeing the world, feeling like I saw the world for the first time, to be able to like look at birds flying and just feel like the awe of nature, just astounding, because you can't think like that anymore in our society. You can't appreciate the world as it exists because we are too bogged down with, can I pay my rent? You know, like, will I have rights tomorrow? Like, these things are too much on the forefront of our brains to be able to look at how beautiful the earth is. Like, so I mean, it gave me a break from the realities of being a human. And it also allowed me, well, maybe that was mushrooms. Mushrooms did allow me, when I had a good experience. My first experience was not very good. And I was like, make it stop, make it stop. But the second time it was good. And it definitely made me see like my parents for like the people that they were, like the individual that they were. Like, I was in the middle of the woods and I saw this guy, like, I was at an Airbnb in the woods, and the neighbor was like a wood carver, and he had like all these intricate wood carvings everywhere, and I was just like looking at him and I was like, oh, like he's an artist. Like, my dad is an artist. My dad like works on cars, and he's an artist because he works on cars. And it was like, for the longest time, it's like I couldn't see these people as anything other than the abuse that they caused me, you know? Like, I couldn't see them for their individual human qualities or like their personalities, or like, it was just like, well, this is the stuff they did. It was like all I could see them for was how they hurt me. And it was just a really crazy experience to be able to like tear away all that stuff that you normally pay attention to see a different perspective. And I'm like, wow, droogs. Droogs, bro. Droogs. Every single time I was just in the mood to cuddle. Well, like having bonding issues. Imagine growing up with parents like that. And all people around me, even friends I usually like get hugs or cuddles, were like, nah, not now. Oh no. Yeah, I had that. I kind of had that. But I was also like, but when I did it, I was in a place where like I was really not wanting that kind of connection with people. Like even my partner at the time. And I think that helped a bit, but it also like was kind of just me reciprocating someone else's feeling of wanting that. But that sucks to like have it and not get it. I only do shrooms if I have a sober friend to babysit me. That, I feel like that's smart. I think that's beneficial. That first time I did it and it was like a mess. My partner was the person and I was like, you need to be sober. Like, there's no way we're both just going to be tripping balls over here. And it's my first time and I'm going to have to try to deal like, and I think that it sucked for him because when it did go south, I was just like looking at him like terrified and like, make it stop. Make it stop. Stop it. Stop this. End it. And he was just like, oh my god, I've caused this. Like, this is my fault. I was trying to help and it made things worse and I can't do anything about it. Hola, Morgoth? The enemy Morgoth. Hola. That breaks my heart because my son was so attached to me and I was the breadwinner and I always had to work. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough thing too, because like, you know, I could be mad at my mom for working all the time while also understanding like she had to do that in order for us to survive. But the difference between my mom and the average parent is that like my mom also chose to work at a bar because she was an alcoholic and then would, you know, like teach me to repeat after her saying, mommy, how many hours a week does mommy work? And I would say, mommy works 70 hours a week. And it's like, and she also had parents who were like wealthy. And it's just like, but it was kind of like this pride thing that she didn't want them to help. And I'm like, how dare you not ask for help from people who would love to help you? And instead, I'm left to my own devices for my entire life, like completely neglected. Well, you get to be like, but mommy had to work. And it's your fault because mommy had to work. You're a burden. Thanks so much. I told a colleague of mine about acid, and he was like, get out of here, ad break. And he was like, it's a nightmare drug. I will never ever touch it. Well, usually Friday evenings he sat in a dark basement apartment watching horror movies on his big TV, and one time got curious trying it in his safe space. See, you don't do that shit on horror movies. Like, even as a horror girly, like, I know better than that. I know better than that. You don't do that. That's not what you do. That's not what we do. That's not it. Yeah, I always saw that. I always saw acid like that too, because my mom told me that the time that she tried it, she saw dead babies everywhere, and she was just like, so that's what you're gonna get if you try it, is you're gonna have a nightmare. We would have loved help, but we've always had no one, or people abandon us for others. Yeah, see, like, the funny thing is, like, my parents both had their parents who were both well off. Like, it's so funny to me that, like, I lived in poverty one step removed from wealthiness. Like, it was like they chose to do that to me, to us. Like, it made very little sense to me. And it's just like another reason why I have trouble dealing with my grandparents, because I'm just like, you sat there and you watched that. Like, why? You could have offered to help. Like, I know you probably would have helped had they asked you for it, but like, you have eyes. You can see. Oh yeah, Sack. I got you, bro. See, that's how my dad was. Like, it's so funny because like my mom is the kind of person who's like, she's the alcoholic that like went and got herself a job at the bar, so she had an excuse to be at the bar all the time, even when she wasn't working. But then my dad, he was the one who like just spent like his last few dollars on a case of beer so that he could sit in his house in his trailer with us with all the lights off, drinking constantly, and us just like watching him drink himself. Like, so I get it. I get that too. Let babies scream until they stop. Teach them to be independent. Yeah, it's fucking wild. Wild! Just neglect your child, and then they'll learn to leave you alone, and that's healthy. Madness. It's madness. People are wild. I'm gonna get one of these going. Wait until... See if Travis is ready. Yeah, that's the thing about Renegades. It's like, we got trauma. It's like, it takes one to know one. It takes one to appreciate one. It takes one to hold space for one, you know? That's why I feel like Renegades, like, really see you. That's how I felt when I got so much love after High Ren. It was just like, these are people who understand the pain, who know the pain, who see the pain, who are like, I got you. And I know, and I love you, and I understand. Like, ooh. What is with the reverse, bro? We got the thing. Ice. Ice. Okay, car alarm. Go away, car alarm. Ice, ice, baby. Give me the book. Ice. The Thing. Alright. The Thing. Tagline, it's weird and pissed off, whatever it is. Oh, God. Alright, it says, a difficult or unforgiving environment can play a major role in your health and sense of well-being. It can limit and control our behavior as well as the actions of those around us. Harsh circumstances can allow bad energies to mutate and thrive in the extreme. Only by identifying a problem can we have any chance of dealing with it, or at least keeping it from spreading. It says reversed. It says, who can you really trust? Keep cool and stay solo. That's hilarious. Who can you really trust? Keep cool and stay solo. This is really out here telling me, like, girl, those trust issues, they're working for you. They're working for you. Oh, it's so funny. Goodness. 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 It's interesting. It talking about, you know, unforgiving environments playing roles in our health and sense of well-being. Talking about, you know, growing up in harsh environments. Talking about trying to identify problems. It's so funny. The upright is band together to stay warm, resist negative forces. Who can you really trust? Who can you really trust? Girl. Girl. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh. That's rough. Zach, that's rough. Like, obviously that person is not worth... That person ain't worth your energy or your time if they are willing to say something like that to another human being. Like, wowzers. I mean, it's one thing to just be not feeling it with someone. It's something completely different to be like, you stink of loneliness. Like, what? 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 Huh? I'm like, girl, you stink of issues that you need to deal with. Interesting. Let's check on. Where? My goodness. See what Travis is up to. $2 a.m. in Germany. We out here in LA. It is 5:10 p.m. Nikki, Canada, niner. It's a niner. Chile. What am I looking for? Doot. Doodly doot. Travy Travs. What did you do to that cord? My God, it's all twisted. Were you dancing with your headphones on? No. I don't know what happened to the... Did you see me doing that? I didn't notice. I wasn't sure if anyone saw me doing that. You know, stuff gets twisted. That's just part of life. Shit gets twisted up. It happens. You know? Shit happens. Shit happens. Stuff gets twisted. Quote of the day. Quote of the day. We out here on this twisty, twisty rock, y'all. Oh no, what'd I do? No, okay. No, okay. All right. I'm over here freaking out for no reason. It's fine. It's fine. Do. I would have suggested dark hours, but I don't know if Nikki has dark hours. And Travis probably don't have dark hours. But hopefully when Jellybean gets better, we can do some dark hour shit. I haven't tried that game at all, but I did see one TikTok. I think Jellybean sent me a TikTok of someone playing it, and I was like, yeah, this looks up my alley. This looks up our alley. I know there's a part of me that's like, should I play a game before we play just to like remember how to play? Should I? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Man, when I first started streaming, like, Dead by Daylight and Texas Chainsaw Massacre were, like, the games I was playing. That's what I was playing. And I haven't played them in months. Months. It's been months. Wait. What are you clipping? What are you clipping? What are you clipping? What are you clipping and highlighting over here? We all need a practice round, I'm sure. I only have about an hour and 30 minutes. We'll be bed. Well, we should probably play then. We should probably get into it, and then when Travi decides to show up, we can play a bit with him. Do you own this game? What? Girl, really? I have Xbox Game Pass. Don't play me. Don't play me. Don't play me. Why is it error? Why are you trying to tell me that I don't have a subscription right now? Game? Why are you lying on me? Don't lie on me, game. I'm not here for that. Not here for it. Oh, good Lord. Oh my God. Good Lordy Lord. Well, let's just... I don't even know if it's going to let me play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's trying to say I don't have a subscription. Which is some bullshit. Installation error. Error. Why is it... Why? Yeah, I was... That was my thing. I mean, always for the Discord chat. Always. I don't know any other way to chat. I know people do chat on PS5. I don't know how you do it. Because I definitely have Texas Chainsaw on PC. Not on PS5. I don't know. I don't heckin' know. Travis. My Texas Chainsaw isn't working. He's driving home from work. Oh, it's no longer on Xbox Game Pass? You have got to be kidding me. That is out heckin' rageous. Like, what? Wow. 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 Okay. Those Who Remain. That's a game I have on here that I have not played yet. Those Who Remain. Well, so much for that, I guess. Yeah, that would have been a good time. To see what he says when he gets back. I can't believe that is unfortunate. That is real unfortunate. Well, damn. Should we do Devour instead? Boo. What a fail, bro. What a heckin' fail. I don't normally have fails. Such epically failures on the stream. Wow. Wow. I tried. Travis probably doesn't even know yet. Because he's probably like, I'm trying to drive. I told you I'm driving home. I can't look at my phone. I guess he owns it. I don't know. I don't own it. I don't own it. Maybe I should have bought it. You got this. I don't. In fact, literally, that's the problem. I don't got it. It's okay to order too much. Shit happens. Shit does. Shit do. Shit be happening. That's very true. It's very true. Oh, okay. It's fine. I mean, I'd suggest Phasmophobia, but I don't think Travis has played that or has it either. And I'm like, if I'm going to get him playing at all, it's got to be a game I know he's got. Even if you buy a game these days, they consider it a license that they can revoke at any time. That's why physical media matters. That's why you are never going to take my DVDs from me, bro. Because they're mine. That's why physical games matter. Still matter. That's why the PS5 I bought it with the disc attached. So I can have physical games. But then they're expensive. And I thought that the PS5 would let me play, you know, like PS3, PS2 games, and it don't. Fail. Another fail. Add to the list. But yes, physical media, physical media, physical media. They've taken it from us. I'm shocked they even still make DVDs and physical stuff. They probably won't for much longer. I'm like, should I do a DVD tour, DVD collection tour for YouTube? They took it off Game Pass a few months ago. What? That's some bullshit. Some bullshit. I used to pound on those SNES Nintendo games like crazy. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, man. They do get ruined. That's true. You got kit gloves. Just care for your stuff. We can't be riding it hard and put away wet no more. Panther. Clip it. Funny thing, Nintendo still says blowing the cartridge doesn't help. Well, you know, years of experience has taught us otherwise. Okay. They're like, we don't just stop putting saliva in there. Don't clip that. You know, it's all about entertaining y'all. That's what it's all about in the end. Having fun and entertaining y'all. That's it. So my job is darn. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't. Lady, clip that! Oh no. All the clips. I still don't know where my clips on YouTube even go. I don't think I've ever even seen a clip on YouTube, so I think you can find them somewhere, but I haven't. I think actually I looked it up. I found like the area, but it just said I had no clips, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure y'all be clipping, so I don't know. To the void. The clips go to the void. You really miss Lethal Company? Did they take Lethal Company off too? I haven't even played that. I hadn't even played it yet. I have... The only other co-op games I have are... Phasmophobia, Panicore, which I haven't tried yet, Dark Hours, Devour, Supermarket Together, Kletka, demo. Did y'all hear that? No, you just haven't played with people in forever. Got you. I was worried for a second. I was like, what do you mean? Did they take it from us? Travis is like, can we push this 6? I'm still driving. Girl, there are other people who have other schedules. I literally told him, I was like, Nikki is Canadian and sleepy. Hurry up. It sounded like, what did it sound like? It sounded like a howl of some sort. I was like, is that my dog? Is that my dog's making that noise? I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I say, man, now I'm just gotta get rid of the text chainsaw massacre from my computer because don't work. Don't work. Why do I don't need you anymore. You don't work. Some bull honky. By the way, your YouTube clips are in the shorts tab in your channel, probably. I love it. You're like, maybe. Maybe. Potentially. Shorts. That's just where my shorts are. There's a thing on the side that says, on the left, that says your clips. I see a clip from, oh, someone clipped High Ren. No. Reacting to the response to High Ren 2 times. Sarah Louise. Somebody clipped me playing Resident Evil 4 and quitting for Dead Rising 3. 8 seconds. Oh, and then I see Black Panther clipped Murderer after Reaction Live, me talking about being blasted in the face with the sun. I see that I have 4 clips. I expected more clips, but at least I found them. I know where they are. All right. The clip does not mention sun, for the record. Did you clip it out, or was I just talking about it before and then it just didn't? Whatever, you know, whatever. It's fine. I meant the sun. It's what I meant. It's weird how YouTube clips work. I think people just have to share the links so other people can see them. You carefully clipped around the context. Hysterical. Because of course you did. Of course you did. You let me know when you're ready, Nikki, and we can play some Devour. And if Travis decides to show up, you show up, he could play some with us. PC is loaded. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Do. Do. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. Copy, copy. Steamy steam. I always forget how to... Friends. Add a friend. Alright. Doodly doodly. Get out of here, Dune. I don't want... No, Dune. Go away. Go away. For anyone to see them, you have to get the link, or the creator has to post them to the channel. Huh. That's lame. Twitch's way is better. Twitch way better. You know, before I do that, let me get into the game before I do that. Yeah, YouTube clipping sucks compared to Twitch, and I'm old school YouTube, new to Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is easy. Easy peasy. Like Zero would say. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. What if I close out? Wait, yeah, will you send me the invite, Nikki? Please? You send me? I wanted to ask about your cat ears. You said they light up, but not with the aux cord. What's it take to make them work? See, you saw it for a second, but then it's like the mode. Yeah, it like, I turn them on and they'll start doing the little flashy colors, but then it switches a weird mode and it turns them off. I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. Oh yeah, Gummy. You coming to here? Hello? They don't last long. Wild. No, they don't. Whoop whoop.
Trying to figure this out.
I mean, they do last, but only if I'm not plugged in, I guess. They only work on certain modes, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I should never told y'all they light up, because now you'll be disappointed. Yeah, I just thought it'd be easier if you sent me the invite.
Yeah.
Versus, like, you know, trying to do that thing where we go in there manually and then it tells us we're rejected. You know, how it likes to do.
I was sitting here for a second. I was like, wait, where's my headphones? And I forgot I was in the office today. I had to go grab my headphones out of my bag.
Out of my bag.
Okay, come on, game. Why is it taking so long?
Thanks for stopping by, Zach.
Oh, it's just taking forever. No.
No. Boop it up. Yeah. Play game. You play that game. You play it. Ah. Girl, thank you.
All right.
Game. Game.
It ends here.
Hit hands here. Oh man. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Have you done the inn? Well, you did it that one time with me and Jelly Bean. I don't know if
Yeah.
I mean, was that the only time you've done it?
I think so.
I feel like trying to do the manor with just two of us would be wild.
Yeah, that would be hard.
But I feel like me and Jelly Bean did, you know, the inn, both of us. It wasn't, I don't know. The inn is the Japanese place with the eggs. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we can try.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we haven't done the asylum in a while. Have we ever done that with just two people? Probably not.
I don't know. That one's rough though.
Yeah.
And I'll probably only get to play one,
Because it's long.
maybe two. It depends. Depends how long it takes.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, what would be most entertaining? What would be the most entertaining?
I think the in one. I really enjoy the in one. It's just
Oh no, you're cutting out.
it's
Which
so
means I'm
confusing
cutting
sometimes. What?
Oh, it's it's probably me on my end. It's always me on my end. Oh Lord. Am I gonna have to restart? Am I gonna have to restart? I might have to restart.
Everything sounds fine on my side.
Yeah, you just cut
I
out.
don't know.
It's like every time you talk, you'll end up cutting out. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. BRB.
Weird, because on your stream, it doesn't sound like I cut out.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I can't hear it.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, I'll be right back.